Okay, so welcome to another part. Let's do the next part and let's go straight into the sculpting mode. One thing that I noticed is that I want his chin to be more squarish, so I'll pull this part out. So as you can see, now he looks more like a square. And also I will use the crease brush, inverted crease brush, by holding control, and I will define where his jawline should be. So I want his jawline to be start from here, as you can see, and it will end here, and we can see it very clearly now. And let's just move this part so it has a better transition, and let's crease this part also so we can see his chin better. And now we can adjust it, so maybe this part I will move it more to the back, like to the center. And also let's pull down his chin again from this side so it will look more like this and like this. And let's smooth this out. And I use the crease brush here to redefine the shape, and this is okay shape. I think it's okay. And let's now go to the bigger detail, but first let's make an ear. So we want to have the ear around here, so I will just draw where the ear should be. And now let's just use the mask tool to mask where the ear should be. And the ear is basically, it starts from where the nose ends and where the eyebrows are. So it's somewhere like this. So I just mark this part and I invert it, and I use the snake tool brush to pull out the ear. And now from the side view I pull it more to the back, like this. It's okay. And I just shape it till it looks like an ear. Okay, and now we can smooth this sharp edge here, and I just use Alt M to delete the mask. And now just use the crease brush to make this separation even more obvious, because your ear is not sticking that much to your skull, and especially in the front here. Okay, I think his ear still needs moving, so I will move it more down, and this part I will move it down. And let's crease this part so the ear is more clear. And from the front I'll move this part more to the center, and this top part also more to the center. And we have the basic shape of the ear. And now we can actually go to the higher detail. So I will change the resolution to be 30, oh no, 20, maybe 20, 2 times bigger. And let's detail flat fill it, but I hope it will not destroy the mesh, but let's click it. Okay, it works. Wow, such a surprise, because normally it crashed, but this time it didn't. So now I have the same detail around whole mesh, and I will just smooth everything so I can see this detail more clearly. So just move it, smooth everywhere, on the ear, on the eyes, and you will lose the detail, like everything you sculpted, but you will still be able to see what you've done. So where's the eyes are and the other parts. So now we have to redefine the shapes. So again, now we have the better detail. So I will use the crease brush to crease the eyelids area better, and also from the bottom let's crease it. Let's maybe use the Sculpt draw to draw the eyelid again, because they are very slightly visible. And I use the grab brush to grab this more to the left, so it has a better connection. And also here there should be, in the corner, there should be a more sharp connection, like this. And let's use the sculpture brush to make this point. Like, I just delete the geometry here, so here will be the purple thing that you have on your ear in the corner. We call it cornea, I think, or something. I don't know the names, but I know where they are. So I think the eye is okay for now. We can change it later. Let's work on the nose. So I again use the crease brush, and I just crease here this part, so I can define the shape of the nose. And also from the bottom I also crease it. And let's use the Sculpt draw brush to delete the nostrils. So here we have the nostrils. And also let's use the grab brush, move it more to the right. Let me use the crease brush to separate the corners from the main part, so like this. And we have the basic nose. And also I think here we can make it even more visible, like there's a nose. And let's just leave it like this for now. And let's make a crease from the eye. So you have this big crease that goes from here and it ends somewhere under the eye, like this. And also let's make a crease here where you have the eyebrows, and let's smooth it out. I just make it to make this separation visible, as you can see here. And I think the basic face is okay for now. And let's go to the mouth. So you can see me that I'm changing a lot from part to part, and I do it because I just want to take a break from some part, and I can come back to it later, and maybe I can see a new perspective. And I do it all the time, so if you are confused a bit, you can like have a different approach, but I have this approach. So this is my workflow. Yeah, so let's work on the mouth. I will make a crease, and this time I will make a smile at the end here. And also I will make the bottom lip mark the bottom lip by using the crease brush. So you can see that here is my bottom lip, and he looks awful. But okay, it's okay. And I use the crease brush to delete the geometry under the bottom lip, because normally you have muscles there, but first we have to make a space for it so we can add these muscles. So I just delete it and I just smooth it out. We will come back to this later. And let's use the crease brush, to inverted crease brush, to define where the top lip is. So first it starts from here, so I will use the inverse, so you can see that this is sharper now. And basically it starts from here, it goes up a bit, and then it goes down again. So it's something like M shape, so as you can see, M here. And yeah, and it goes till the corner. And now we have the basic shape of the lip, and we can make this hole even more obvious. So I will just use the crease brush there, and also here at the end of the lip. And yeah, that's it for now. Let's move smooth out the bottom lip. I think it's too big for the male, so let's smooth this, and let's do the same. So just use the inverted crease brush to mark the area where it should be. So it should be something like this, and it also goes to the corner. So let's crease it here and move. Let's crease it here. And we have the basic lip. Let's go to the side view. You can see that here we have the different weird things, and that's because you have to add the muscles that are under the nose. So just use the clay strip brush. I always use the clay strip to add the muscles and add them here. So, and then I smooth this out, and I leave this small gap between here because it's basically you have this gap, and I will make it even more obvious by holding the control and delete it here, so you have the bigger gap. And we will come back to this later, but just keep in mind that yeah, you do have this part. And now let's move to the bottom lip. And the bottom lip, it has muscles here, so it goes like this. So I will just also mark it, and I will smooth it out, and it goes under the bottom lip. So here it should be. And let's make the bottom lip more visible. So I use the Sculpt brush, and I'll just draw it here to make it more visible, to add some more meat to it, some thickness. Yeah, like this. And again, let's delete. Let's use the crease brush to redefine the shape. So you have to just go back and forth when you are sculpting, because you can't really sculpt one thing and have it done and just leave it. You have to change it all the time, so come back to it and fix it. Also, let's use the crease brush again to crease this part. And for now I think we can leave it like this. Let's smooth out this part, and I will use the crease brush to define this crease here. So basically have it here, and I will smooth this out so it will not be that much visible. Okay, let's see, let's check how he looks. He looks okay. Let's see from the side. It's okay. Let's add the chin muscle. So I use the clay strip and I just draw the chin here. So I will make it more square, like this. And it's looking fine. And we can come back to it later. Let's look from the side. It looks okay, but the thing under the chin doesn't look realistic. So let's add a meat here. So I'll just draw it, and let me check from the side view how it looks also. And I can smooth this out. Okay. Hey, he's looking okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. And let's use the crease brush to separate the head from the neck, like this. Let's see from the front. It's okay. Let's move this part. And okay, it's looking nice. It's not looking bad, at least. And we can go to even more refine it even more. So I will add more cheekbone, so he will have a more visible cheekbones, like this. And let me use the crease brush to even make it more visible. And let's see. He looks kind of okay. I think we can play with the shape of his head, so let's use the grab brush. I will make this more to the side, for now. Let's see how it looks from the side. I'll pull this out a bit like this, and the ear I think it is too high, so let's pull it down somewhere like this, and we will fix it in a second by using the crease brush and just crease this part. So it will go more into the brain, the skull, sorry guys. And let's move this out. Okay, I will change it even more like this, and this also, I will move it down a bit. So for now it's okay. I think we will refine it now, so let's use the crease brush and let's invert it and just mark the area where the ear should be. So this should be the inner side of the ear, and this is outside part. So I will smooth this and make this deleted, and let's smooth it again. So here also, because it's still looking awful, I want to make the separation looks obvious from the front, because from the front, okay, now it looks better, because before we had this connection here and it didn't look well. And now we can use the clay strip brush, invert it, and delete the geometry inside the ear. So we will make the area for the ear like this. And let's go to the side view. It's too rotated, so I'll move this more to the front and this more to the back and this a bit down, something like this, and let's move it to the right, to the left. So here it's okay. Let's move on. So let's work on the eyes, I think. So let's go here, let's use the sculpt draw, and we can add the muscles that is below your eyebrow. So here you should have like additional layer of the meat, but it should not be the same as the eyelid. So here you can see that I connected it by accident, so again use the crease brush to hide this connection, and just use the draw brush again to make it comes here. Let's go to the side, it's looking okay. Let's use the crease brush to make this area. And again I connected it by accident. When I'm smoothing things, it sometimes connects the parts. And let's work on the bottom eye. So here again use the crease brush to separate it, and I can see that this should be more towards the center of the head, so I'll select this part and move it more to the back. Like this, and I'll pull out the eyelid that came inside. Okay, let's see from the side, it's looking okay. I'll make his nose not like this. I'll make his eyebrows go a little bit forward, and the nose here, it should come a bit down, not too much, a bit down. And let's see from the front. maybe I can move this part down so his side nose are not that big. And let's use the crease brush to make this more obvious that here we have the side nose. And let's flatten this part by using smooth brush, and also this connection. And here we can make it more like circle, as you can see here. And let's see, it looks okay. Let's check the time. Okay, it's 20 minutes, so okay, now this looks better, and I think we'll come back to it in the next part. But as you can see here, we have the basic shapes, so it's already looking nice, and we will just have to adjust it. So thank you, and see you guys in the next part. Bye.